Ellie.
Whoa! It's all you, Thomas! Look around! Back up, guys! Not Thomas' fault! He's one of them! Who? He's one of them, and they sent him here to destroy everything, and now he has!
These words sparked Thomas's curiosity about his own identity. He picked up the severed stinger of the creature and stabbed it into his thigh. Memories flashed before his eyes. He saw that he had once been one of the maze's creators, while his companions were merely test subjects. When Thomas regained consciousness, he found himself locked in a dungeon. He and Teresa were about to be sacrificed to the monsters. Just as they were about to be thrown back into the maze, Thomas broke free from his restraints. He joined forces with a few others, determined to enter the maze and find a way out. Before leaving, Thomas urged everyone to come with them in search of an escape.
I'd rather risk my life out there than spending the rest of it in here. Hey, this place isn't our home. We were put here. Hey, we were trapped here. We can make it out of here.
Many people, after hearing his words, chose to follow Thomas. They arrived at Sector 7, the area they had explored before. But there's a monster inside.
All right, we stay close, we stick together, we get through this. We get out now, or we die trying. Ready? Let's go!
Look out!
Push it!
Working together, they managed to push it off a cliff, but it wasn't the only one. They have no other choice but to keep fighting, covering for Chuck and Teresa as they try to open the gate.
It won't open! Thomas, there's a call! A number!
It takes us to the maze. Hey, Mino! What's the sequence?
6, 4, 8, 3! You got it?
The door swung open smoothly, and the stone gate in the passage dropped swiftly. After escaping the maze, they entered a dark corridor. At the end of it, a door stood with a single word painted on it: exit.
Seriously?
When they stepped through, they were met with the sight of countless corpses. On a large screen, they could see everything that had happened inside the maze. Thomas pressed a button on the console, and the person behind the experiment appeared.
My name is Dr. Ava Page. If you're watching this, that means you've successfully completed the maze trials.
She told them the truth. 10 years ago, massive solar flares had scorched the Earth. A deadly virus had emerged. Once infected, they would become monsters driven solely by the instinct to kill. But scientists discovered a group of children who were immune. To uncover the secret of their immunity, the organization placed them inside the maze, hoping to find a cure for the virus. Just then, the exit gate opened. Everyone hesitated, should they face the cruel, ruined world outside, or stay hidden in the maze they knew. But by then, Gary, who had been infected by the monster, found them.
You think we're free out there? No, there's no escape from this place.
Kelly, listen to me. You're not thinking straight. And we can help you.
I belong to the maze.
During the fight, Chuck was accidentally hit by a bullet.
Just look at your
A group of people rushed in and took them away from the lab.
You guys alright? Don't worry. It's safe now.
Through the glass window, they finally saw the maze in its entirety, the prison that had trapped them for 3 long years. But are they truly free now?
It's time now to begin Phase 2.
You think we're free out there? No, there's no escape from this place.
Kelly, listen to me. And we can help you. Just put down the gun.
I belong to the maze.
Kelly!
A group of people suddenly burst in, taking them away from the lab and announcing that they were finally free. Through the airplane window, Thomas caught a glimpse of the maze in its entirety, the same prison that had held them captive for 3 long years. But was this really freedom?
It's time now to begin Phase 2.
Thomas! Wake up! We gotta go! Come on! Crunch! We gotta move! Not safe out here, Crunch! Gotta swarm this plane! Go, go!
After leaving the maze, they were taken to a supposed safe haven. Jansen, the man in charge, told them that the outside world was dangerous and that they should stay here for the time being. They discovered that there wasn't just one maze. The people in the cafeteria had all escaped from different ones. Just then, Jansen appeared and randomly selected a group of people to be sent to a new home. Something about it didn't sit right with Thomas.
Hey, Teresa! Teresa!
Hey.
Where are they taking her?
We just have to run a few more tests.
Is she okay?
She's fine.
His suspicious behavior caught the attention of Eris, who snuck out that night to find Thomas, and together they went to investigate the lab. There, they discovered that every night, new people were brought in, as if some kind of experiment was taking place. In order to uncover the truth, Thomas deliberately caused chaos the next day.
What is he doing?
What's your problem, man? What the hell, huh? Back off! Don't you let me
It's one of your friends.
What's happening here? Thomas. Yeah, we're all on the same team here.
Ollie.
Amid the chaos, Thomas managed to grab an access card, and he and Eris snuck back into the lab once again. When they opened the door, they saw that the people who had been sent away were all there, each of them hooked up to tubes and machines. Just then, Jansen suddenly entered the room.
I just received board approval. I want all the remaining subjects sedated and prepped for harvest by the time I arrive.
I'd suggest we start with the most recent arrivals.
Just get it done. Jansen, I don't want them to feel any pain.
They won't feel a thing.
Thomas immediately rushed back to the dormitory and blocked the main door. By the time Jansen arrived with tranquilizers, the room was already empty. He immediately ordered a chase. During their escape, Thomas took a female doctor hostage and rescued Teresa. But when they finally reached the exit, their access card had been deactivated.
Thomas! Open this door, Jansen!
You're not getting through that door, Thomas.
The door was opened by Eris from the outside. Thomas covered for his companions as they escaped.
Shut the main vault door! Shut the main vault door!
No!
Thomas, come on! You can do it, Thomas! Let's go!
Thomas, what's going on?
Come on.
You never sin.
Thomas, you can do it, Thomas! Let's go!
Thomas, what's going on?
Come on. Come on, Thomas, go!
When the gate opened, an endless desert stretched out before them. They hid inside an abandoned building, searching for supplies. Miho found a generator and flipped the switch.
Hey, Mino, wait! Thomas, watch out! Get back, Jesus! Her eyes!
A monster suddenly appeared. Mino quickly took it down with an iron rod, but it wasn't the only one.
Gotta move, go!
Just when they had no idea what to do, Mino shoved over the nearby cabinet, blocking the door.
Watch out! Go!
They ran toward the direction of their teammates.
Go! Oh, shit! Come on! Let's go! Nice, show me!
They reached a narrow passage, but the door wouldn't budge. The creature was closing in fast, and at the last moment, the door burst open with a kick. One of their companions was seized by the monster. Thomas managed to pull him free, but he still ended up getting clawed. They hid in a corner through the night. When dawn broke, they stepped outside to find the world reduced to ruins. Suddenly, Thomas heard a deep rumble. They quickly took cover beneath the stone slabs. Several fighter jets soared overhead. Jansen had sent his men to capture them. They knew they couldn't stand a chance against Jansen, so they decided to seek refuge with the survivors hiding deep in the mountains. During a short rest on the way, the friend who had been injured started showing signs of infection.
I'm not gonna make it. Please. Don't let me turn into one of those things.
They couldn't bring themselves to end his suffering, so before leaving, they placed a weapon beside him.
Thank you.
They wandered through the desert for days, with no food or water. Just when hope was slipping away, Thomas spotted a distant light. He immediately woke up his companions, and together they dashed toward the glowing structure, dodging flashes of lightning. Miho was struck by lightning.
Oh, shit! Come on, get him up! Oh! Come on, hurry up! Boss!
After helping Miho regain consciousness, they began to observe what was inside the building.
That smell.
Inside was a group of monsters chained to the walls. A woman appeared. She invited Thomas and his companions to go with her.
Keep moving, come on! Let's go! Whoa! Come on, get him up! Move! Come on, hurry up!
They carried the injured Miho into the house, helped him regain consciousness. Afterward, they began to assess the situation inside the house.
That smell.
There were a group of monsters chained up by iron chains. A woman appeared across from them and invited Thomas and his companions to follow her. They arrived at a room, which turned out to be a survivor camp. Jorge was the leader here. He ordered that Thomas and the others be captured, scanned on the back of their necks with a device. It was confirmed that they were subjects of the maze experiments. Jorge planned to send them to a stronger survivor faction in exchange for protection.
You're very valuable.
At this moment, Jensen found them and launched an attack on the survivor camp. In the chaos, Thomas escaped. After rescuing his companions, they prepared to flee. His companions made it out under his cover, but Thomas and Brenda were surrounded by Jensen.
Cover!
Go! Oh, come on, hurry! We're running out of time!
The explosives Jorge had set up earlier were triggered.
Holy shit!
And the building started to collapse. The two quickly ran to an underground tunnel. where they found a hole, but a roar echoed from inside.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
While searching for an exit, they encountered a group of monsters. These monsters were different from the ones outside. They were covered in tentacles.
Go, go, go! Keep going! Almost there, come on!
When they reached the exit, they found themselves at the edge of a cliff. They had no choice but to climb up the building. The monsters were closing in on them.
Go, go!
Brenda fell onto the glass of the building, and the cracks in the glass started to widen. Just as Thomas was about to rescue her, a monster suddenly appeared.
Oh, no, no, no! I gotta get you! Brenda!
The two successfully escaped the monster, but Brenda was scratched, and could mutate at any moment. Before that, she needed to take Thomas to find his companions.
No, 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 no! I gotta get you! Brenda!
They finally escaped the monster's pursuit, but Brenda had been scratched. Before the mutation could take hold, she was determined to take Thomas to reunite with their companions. The bar owner knew where the others were, but he demanded that Thomas drink a drugged glass of liquor before revealing their location. No sooner had they arrived than Thomas began to hallucinate. Collapsing to the ground. When he woke up, his friends were already beside him, and the bar owner was tied to a chair. It turned out he had been working for the lab all along, supplying them with new test subjects for the maze experiments, by drugging unsuspecting survivors. Jorge was furious.
I changed my mind on you. I do enjoy everything, you know.
He forced the owner to reveal where the other survivors were hiding.
They have an outpost in the mountains, but it's a long way away. You got half a wicket on your ass, you're never gonna make it.
Not on foot. There's Bertha.
Not Bertha.
After getting the location, they set out immediately. Just after getting out of the car, they were ambushed.
Get down! Take cover!
During the fight, the two girls on the other side recognized Aries. They had once escaped from the same maze together. After arriving at the camp, Brenda suddenly collapsed.
Brenda! Oh, shit.
Crank! You gotta crank. Get back! Listen, listen. This just happened, okay? She's not dangerous yet. Well, you shouldn't have brought her here.
Please, okay? I told her that you could help, okay? There's gotta be something you can do. I can put her out of her misery.
No!
That's enough!
The camp doctor rushed over, claiming there was a way to save her.
She's infected, Doc. There's nothing we can do for her.
No, but he can. Hello, Thomas.
You know me?
The last time we spoke, you gave me the coordinates of every wicked compound, trial, and lab.
He was our source.
They couldn't have pulled all this off without him.
He revealed to Thomas the truth behind the maze experiments. Immune individuals with antibodies were forced through the trials, then drained of their blood to create a so-called cure. After Brenda was injected with Thomas's serum, her condition slowly improved. But outside the tent, Teresa had been eavesdropping. Since regaining her memory, she joined the lab and revealed the camp's location by radio.
Please don't fight them, Thomas.
What have you done? What have you done?
Moments later, lab forces arrived. As he watched the camp being bombed, Thomas was powerless to do anything. Both sides fought fiercely, and all the immune people in the camp were captured. Thomas pulled out a bomb for one final act of resistance.
Get back! Everyone stand back!
Stay back. Let him go.
Thomas, please stop.
Do you really want all of them to die?
We're with you, Thomas.
Do it, Thomas.
It's the only way.
As he prepared to detonate a bomb, Jorge drove the car straight toward them, creating a chance for the others to escape. In the confusion, Mijo and several others were taken away. The next day, after things calmed, Thomas gathered the survivors to rescue their friends.
It's not just about Mijo. It's about all of us. It's about everyone Wicked's ever taken, everyone they will take. They'll never stop.
More like suicide.
They'll never stop, so I'm gonna stop them. I'm gonna kill Ava Page.
Get back! Back! Everyone stand back!
Stay back. Let him go.
Thomas, please stop.
Do you really want all of them to die?
We're with you, Thomas.
Don't.
Do it, Thomas.
It's the only way.
At this moment, Jorge drove the car straight into the plane, creating an opportunity for them to escape. In the chaos, Nino and some of the immune individuals were captured. The next day, after things calmed down, Thomas gathered the remaining people to go rescue them.
More like suicide.
It's not just about Mijo. It's about all of us. It's about everyone Wicked's ever taken, everyone they will take. They'll never stop, so I'm gonna stop them.
When they learned that Nino was being held on the train heading to the laboratory, they immediately set out. Jorge and Brenda drove the truck, withdrawing the enemy's fire, Thomas and Vince took the opportunity to plant bombs and cut off the train car that Mino was in. Jorge successfully lured the enemies to a trap they had prepared in advance.
Y'all don't want to do that now.
Hi.
After seizing the plane, they transported the entire train car. Thomas went into the car to look for Mino, but it was full of immune individuals. Mino wasn't there. The companions in the car told them that Mino might be at the headquarters of the laboratory. That was the last remaining city in the world. Thomas made a new rescue plan, but Vince strongly opposed it.
Look, I know it's Mino, alright? But you can't ask me to put those kids on the line for one man. I won't do it.
Thomas planned to rescue Mino on his own, but as soon as he stepped outside, he found two people waiting for him.
Where do you think you're going then?
Newt.
Well, we started this together. Here's where I ended that way too.
While crossing the tunnel, a monster appeared ahead.
Take it slow, go around. Be fine.
The loud noise immediately attracted a group of monsters. During the escape, the car unexpectedly flipped over.
Right, man, think we gotta move now. Enemy! Alright, what are you doing? We gotta move. Right, man, gotta go. Come on.
That shot me. Thanks.
They had no choice but to get out and escape on foot. As they were nearing the exit, a group of monsters blocked their path ahead.
Ryan, you got him? Yeah. Okay, this way, this way. I'm out. Shit.
At that moment, a truck charged in to assist Thomas.
Hey, get in!
Under the truck's cover, they successfully escaped the tunnel.
Oh, shit.
As soon as they climbed up, they were surrounded by guards. Just as they were about to be captured, one of the guards suddenly turned around and knocked down the others. It turned out that this person was Gally. He had secretly infiltrated with Brenda to support Thomas. Brenda was driving, carrying the rescued immune individuals, trying to escape. When they reached the city gates, they found it already blocked by guards. But everything was part of the plan. The car was parked in a pre-arranged location. Brenda fired a flare, and upon seeing the signal, the companions immediately lowered the hook. Brenda attached the hook to the car, and the entire vehicle was lifted up.
Brace yourself! Hold on to something!
Eventually, they successfully brought the immune individuals to a safe place. Outside the city, the leader of the rebellion was gathering everyone to begin the assault on the city. At the cost of his life, he blasted open a hole in the city gates. The rebel forces immediately flooded into the city and launched their final charge.
We gotta go, we gotta go.
Thomas and the others moved through the gunfire, dodging bullets and the shockwaves of explosions. At that moment, Newt's body began to mutate, and his mind started to blur. He handed his pendant, which he had worn all along, to Thomas.
We gotta get you up now.
Please. Please.
But Thomas refused to leave him behind. He carried Newt to find the serum. Along the way, Newt's condition worsened, and he fell unconscious. Just then, Teresa informed Thomas through the radio that Newt still had a chance to be saved if they could get back to the headquarters building. Not long before, Teresa had discovered that Thomas's blood could kill the virus, which meant the hope of all humanity rested on Thomas. While Thomas hesitated, Newt was already consumed by the virus and transformed into a monster. He lunged at Thomas.
Snake!
During a brief moment of clarity, Newt begged Thomas to kill him, but before he could finish speaking, he turned back into a monster and pinned Thomas to the ground. Looking at Thomas's face, Newt regained consciousness again.
I'm sorry, Charlie. It's okay. It's okay.
He grabbed a weapon and tried to end his own life, but Thomas stopped him.
No!
The pain of gradually turning into a monster drove Newt into a frenzy once more. He pulled out his weapon and lunged at Thomas. During their struggle, with the last shred of his sanity, Newt turned the weapon toward himself. Watching the brother he had fought alongside die before his eyes, Thomas was overwhelmed with guilt and anger.
Tommy! Kill me!
At this moment, Newt suddenly regained his senses.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
While he still had some clarity, he picked up a weapon and tried to end his own life. Thomas stopped him. The process of being gradually consumed by the virus brought Newt unbearable pain. He was once again taken over by the virus. He pulled out his weapon and struck fiercely at Thomas. In the struggle, with the last bit of reason he had left, Newt turned the weapon on himself. Seeing his brother who had once shared life and death struggles collapse before him, Thomas felt deep guilt and anger. So he returned to the headquarters building and found the doctor. He made up his mind he would sacrifice himself to save humanity, so that no one else would suffer the same fate as Newt. Just as he reached an agreement with the doctor, Jansen struck the doctor down from behind. Then he used an anesthetic to knock Thomas out. It turned out Jansen had already been infected by the virus. He now desperately needed Thomas's serum. Just as he was about to inject himself, Teresa knocked Jansen down and quickly escaped with Thomas. But on the way, Jansen caught up.
Teresa!
To protect Teresa, Thomas was injured. At this time, Jansen had already found their hiding place. Teresa had no choice but to hand over the remaining cure, hoping Jansen would let Thomas go. Jansen threatened Thomas with Teresa's life to force him out.
Jason!
Although the strike did not hit Jansen, Thomas's real target had always been the glass door behind him.
Missed you, little shit. Did I?
Before Jansen could resist, he was devoured by two monsters. Thomas and Teresa took the chance to escape to the rooftop. She handed the only cure to Thomas.
I'm sorry. I tried.
Soon, their companions found them.
Thomas!
But the raging fire made it impossible for the aircraft to get close.
Give me your hand!
Get closer!
Jump! You gotta get closer!
Come on!
Come on, Rich! Come on!
As the building was about to collapse, Teresa used all her strength to push Thomas onto the plane. She herself disappeared with the building. When Thomas woke again, he was already on an island. Here, there was no war, no virus, and no monsters. Only vast forests and endless ocean. It was the paradise they had longed for. They would live here and build a brand new home. The companions who had fallen in the war were engraved on a stone tablet, remembered forever. At night, Thomas held the necklace Newt had left behind. He suddenly discovered a letter hidden inside the pendant.
Dear Thomas, this is the first letter I can remember writing. Obviously, I don't know if I wrote any before the blaze. I want you to know that I'm not scared. Well, not dying. Anyway, it's more forgetting. It's losing myself to this virus. That's what scares me. So every night I've been saying their names out loud. Albie, Winston, Chuck. And I remember you. I remember the first time you came up in the box. Just a scared little greenie who couldn't even remember his own name. But from that moment you ran into the maze, I knew I would follow you anywhere. The future's in your hands now, Tommy. And I know you'll find a way to do what's right. You always have. Take care of everyone for me. And take care of yourself. You deserve to be happy. Thank you for being my friend. Goodbye, mate. Newt.
Thus, the Maze Runner series came to an end.
Come on, you can make it!
They're not gonna make it.
You gotta leave him!
The man suddenly dashed through the stone gate to rescue his trapped companions. Though he managed to break in, his friends thought he was being reckless.
Good job. You just killed yourself.
What?
The place was an enormous maze, one they had been stuck in for 3 whole years without ever finding an exit. Every evening, the stone gate would close and wouldn't open again until dawn. No one had ever made it out alive, because once the gate shut, monsters roamed inside. Thomas and Miho lifted their injured friend and tried to find a place to hide, but the sound of the creature's growls grew closer and closer. If they didn't abandon their wounded companion, they would all die there. Just then, Thomas noticed a cluster of vines nearby. Together, they hauled their friend upward. Suddenly, the wall beside them began to move. A monstrous creature emerged. Miho panicked. He dropped their injured friend and ran, leaving Thomas to face the danger alone. Luckily, he slipped under the vines just in time, avoiding the monster's attention. Peering through the shadows, he saw it clearly, a giant scorpion, its legs forged from metal. When the beast finally left, Thomas climbed out, secured the vines, and turned to go only for a drop of thick slime to fall onto his shoulder.
Wow!
Terrified, Thomas spun around and bolted. The monster cornered him with nowhere left to run. As it crept closer, Thomas made a desperate leap. Landing on the ground below. Using the vines, he managed to trap the creature temporarily. Along the way, he ran into Miho again, and together they reached a corridor that was closing in on itself. Staring at the moving walls, Thomas came up with an idea.
What are you waiting for? Get out of there! Come on! Come on! Come on, Thomas, don't look back! Sweetie, let's go! Come on! Come on, Sweetie, let's go! Thomas!
The next morning, when the stone gate opened again, no one could see them at the end of the corridor. Everyone assumed the monsters had devoured them during the night. But to everyone's astonishment, Thomas and Miho emerged alive, bringing their injured friend with them. No one had ever survived a night beyond the stone gate before, but Thomas broke that curse.
Saw Griever.
Yeah, I saw one. You didn't just see it. He killed it.